Me? Still talking about 2019? Welcome to 𝘂𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗃. So I made a top 20 comebacks of 2019 video, but I have to stress how difficult it was to make that list and how many amazing songs eventually had to get cut. Anyways, the conclusion I've made is that I still want to talk about all of the songs that I couldn't fit onto that list. So here we are today. This list is also going to include a lot more girl groups and female artists. I really must emphasize that taste in music is subjective, and just because these songs didn't make it onto my top 20 list doesn't make them any worse than any of the songs that made it onto the list. A song doesn't have to be top 20 material to be excellent, as I do believe that those things aren't mutually exclusive at all. In fact, this video is a tribute to how much I love these songs. This also isn't going to be a ranked list of any sorts, so I'm just going to be talking about all of the songs in alphabetical order by the name of the artist. So, let's get started, shall we?
Undercover, hey, 네 맘에 yes, 난 okay. Don't say no, oh my mind. 너의 곁에 두고는 없어.
Undercover was actually included in the first draft of my top 20 list, though got taken out at the last minute, but I still need to talk about this absolute banger of a song. I pretty much fell in love with it at the first listen. This was also the first time I was really exposed to the group, and I was completely blown away by their sheer skill in terms of vocals and performance, because 𝘂𝗍 don't seem like rookies at all. I'm a fan of the stage outfits, I love Byung-kwon's verse, but I think the whole world also loves his verse. Everything about it is just amazing. It makes me so happy to finally see AOA taking on the role of strong female protagonists. Guns? Motorcycles? Chun-Li with a bow? Pantsuits? Sohyun wearing pants and this super cool extravagant jacket? Guns? Sohyun with a gun? Dare I say, Sohyun with two guns? Seriously, just the fact that they're wearing pants and not teeny tiny skirts that seem incredibly uncomfortable to dance in is a win in my books. Though it's not like old AOA didn't include themes of female empowerment, but I think it always got washed under the tidal wave of their more risque image and concept. It's just cathartic to finally see AOA embodying the messages that they've subtly hinted at in their previous work for so long. And hey, I love AOA's old concept as much as the next person, but I also really like this progression of their music and visuals beginning to mature as they as a group grow older.
어느 게스트를 보면 you and me
Baekhyun's 𝘀 Village is the whole reason why I am even making this video. This song is too good for me not to talk about. I just first like to start off by saying how happy, grateful, thankful I am that Baekhyun got an R&B track for his solo debut, and just the instrumental, it's incredible. It's so captivating and rich and just has the loveliest bass. Baekhyun singing
you and me relaxing, chilling,
is going to be permanently burned into my brain until the end of time, and I love it. If we step aside from the song, the music video is just gorgeous. I'd describe the style as true minimalist, looks quite akin to a melodramatic noir film, if you will. Some of the shots are also quite photographic. They really remind me of the work from famous traditional photographers such as 𝘃𝗀𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗀, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. And even if you don't care about my opinion, just listen to this opinion from this other random person that I asked. So I genuinely forgot when this came out, and I actually had to Google the release date because it has been so long since we've gotten a comeback from Blackpink. Regardless, this song is ridiculously good, aka a better and more elevated version of doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh, spicy. Personally, the music video is Blackpink's best to date. It is beautifully cinematic, and each shot has that YG high-res look to it. Particularly the opening shot where you can see how reflective the organ is behind Blackpink and the blue-black color grading. Seriously my favorite shot in the entire music video. Also, here's the obligatory YG sucks segment because I think you guys all know about their questionable treatment towards Blackpink. I'm just really glad we finally are getting some new music from them later this month.
Let's kill this love.
I was very lukewarm when this song first came out, but I would be lying to myself if I said I'm not in love with it now. This type of upbeat sound is so refreshing, catchy, and just fun. I brought this up in my top 20 video, but as much as I have a penchant for dark, edgy concepts, I also have the world's biggest soft spot for fun, bright, and colorful concepts. To me, Boy With Love is sugary sweet goodness, the essence of a love story distilled down into a neat 4 minutes and 12 seconds package of a song. In general, an excellent follow-up to the Love Yourself series, if I do say so myself.
아쉬워 벌써 12시 어떻게 벌써 12시네
I could listen to this song on loop for hours because everything about it is absolutely exquisite. 𝘃𝗀 sounds and looks flawless in the music video, except for that weird fringe thing that she wore. Can stylists please stop adding fringe to outfits that would look so much better without fringe? Anyways, 𝘃𝗀 moves so beautifully, and the level of performance and confidence that this woman exudes is practically otherworldly. And the cherry on top is the Cinderella ephemeral concept and how beautifully it was integrated into just about everything. Fantastic.
Red lip, no. Earrings, no. High heel, no. Handbag, no. I love me, I like it. 내게 제일 어울리는 lipstick. I love me, walk like me. 하고 싶은 rapper.
Hey, so can I just say that I am seriously in love with all of CLC, but in particular, Sungyeon's confidence and her presence just really stands out to me, and it feels like I am almost magnetically drawn to her. Also, Yeun? Miss? Please? Oh, she's going to be the death of me. No is just one of those perfect pop songs that hits in all the right places and is the perfect balance between confident and sexy, and it just blows you out of the water. I'm still relatively new to CLC, but I can't wait to learn more about them, and I'm looking forward to any of their future music and upcoming comebacks.
now. 나의 눈을 살피고 입하게 몸이 말리고 뜨거울 리듬에 갇히고 사자의 춤을 바치고.
One word, breathtaking. Between Orange and I, Orange is clearly the much bigger idol fan. Yo, isn't that right, Orange?
Man, I love Chun So-yeon.
But goddamn, if I didn't talk about both of G-Idol's comebacks from last year because they completely exceeded all of my expectations. The regal, opulent, gilded visuals in Lion instantaneously stood out to me. The way the arrows are aimed at them, how frames catch on fire yet they're ultimately unbothered. And the way that the introduction slowly creeps in like a lion waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. When it strikes, it's ruthless, exuding power, authority, and strength.
길들일 수 없어 살아도 불가는 해치거나 천사 같은 날로 달콤하게 샀던 발림메이드 내 없어 착한 척 말고 꺼져 이젠 와가시 땀 떨지 마.
Contrasting Lion's aesthetic and sound is one of the funkiest songs to have come out in 2019. Such a unique song with impeccable execution and that I fell in love with immediately. I just also love how Idol fully embraced the motorcyclist aesthetic and fashion. It's not the SM Entertainment brand of motorcycles where the visuals are futuristic and shiny, but does a deep dive into streetwear, boomboxes. Idol almost look like a girl gang. Also, I do not trust $20 piercings. You're basically asking for an infection at this point. And So-yeon's voice. Oh my god. The way she beautifully enunciates her words in both her rap and singing verses, her flow in general, absolutely divine. And can we not forget about the best thing about this comeback? Lines for 𝘂𝗶𝗱𝗲!
팬들은 사랑해 yeah LOV yeah LOV uh-oh 궁금해하는 많은 눈빛과 밀려오는 수많은 말 속에 진실을 찾아 헤매고 있어 오늘도 내로 쏟아진 넘지 Thumbs up Thumbs up
I never would expect a girl group to do a delivery/UPS concept, but this is amazing and surprisingly fits the Momoland brand super well. Just like, can we talk about the juxtaposition between them being post officers and the elegant dresses that they wear throughout the rest of the video? It's so camp. They've got flapper dresses, but paired them with magenta cowboy boots. Like, that's seriously incredible. Momoland have never disappointed me with a single comeback, but I think this is hands down their best title track to date because it's not derivative of another song, but finally feels like Momoland have settled on their own sound. Though, I don't know if we needed the obligatory rap verse though. I don't think we've ever needed the obligatory rap verse though. Just me. Anyways, the song just puts a big smile on my face and makes me feel so happy. There's really nothing more to it. I'm just gonna take a halftime break to promote the Black Lives Matter fundraiser that I'm currently doing. I'm basically selling stickers and 100% of the profit made off these stickers will be donated to Black Lives Matter. I'm gonna put a link in the description to purchase these. I'm also going to include a link for other ways that you can support the movement. If you guys have the money to spare, I'd consider purchasing a sticker. Also, if you would be interested, I'm also selling peach stickers. So these are an older design, so I'm going to be discontinuing these stickers after these sell out, but this is a great way for you guys to support the channel since we do not get monetized. Whew! Anyways, let's continue.
Yeah, superhuman. 한계를 넘어 superhuman 이 순간 진짜를 봐, baby. 감정과 섞여 나의 맘을 깨워봐.
anything about me, you know that I love 2000s techno pop and the SM production sound. Basically, songs that sound like this and this. 𝘃𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗀 modernizes this 2000s electronic sound, and you basically get the ultimate SM song. I'm gonna link a remix that pretty well exemplifies what I mean. And I also think it's super interesting when you consider how 𝘃𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗀 is dubstep, but also has a lot of depth musically. Once again, I'm gonna link 𝘃𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗀𝗃's analysis video. It's also very good. What I truly think is special about NCT is how they embrace the weirdness of SM's sound and production, but distill it into this really unique blend of music you don't really find in K-pop. Pair all of that with a shiny neo-tech image and you've got yourself a perfect harmony.
If you wanna feel it, say yeah.
Songs and concepts can be masterpieces, but 𝘃𝗀𝗃𝗀 is a Renaissance magnum opus. It's a chef d'oeuvre, a Caravaggio painting that transcends the canvas. I'm just gonna link below Mira's video and analysis of 𝘃𝗀𝗃𝗀 because it's absolutely exquisite and says everything I could ever want to say about this concept 1,000 times better than I could ever put into words. Everything about it is just beautiful, some of Red Velvet's best fashion styling to date. I was just truly blown away.
넌 내 기억을 지워야 돼 I'm poison I know I can't take it no more 선을 넘지 못해 나를 사랑해줘 the way I am.
Haha, so spoiler, I talked about 17's other comeback in my top 20 video, but I also really liked Fear. Actually, if we're talking about specifically just the title track itself, I like Fear a lot more than Home. I really like the more nuanced representation of a relationship. The fear of hurting the person you love when all you want to do is give them love. However, I was not the biggest fan of the music video because it felt really tame given the subject matter of the song. Really hope in 2020 that entertainment companies could stop using such narrow aspect ratios. I think 17 could have done a better job at conveying this sense of loneliness with a much wider aspect ratio and utilizing more negative space. All in all, I feel like it just felt like the music video was only meant to be aesthetically pleasing, which is fine in certain cases, but when you have a song that's so deep and rich with meaning and is just so hauntingly beautiful, stuff like this just feels a bit of a cop-out. I just really wish there were more member interactions rather than solely focusing on pretty solo member shots. However, I do love the outfits for this era, and 𝘃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 looks mad sexy, so I can't be complaining here. 𝘂𝗀𝗲𝗱𝗃 is such a fun song, which is also an unnerving contrast to this music video. I really dig the bizarre visuals. The recurring butterfly motif, the repetition of Sunmi's face, how everything just tiptoes towards creepy. Despite all this, there's this underlying message of self-love. It's narcissistic, albeit in a positive way, if that's possible. I think it does a really good job at highlighting Sunmi's uniqueness amongst a sea of clones. The visual execution of everything is just spine-tingling. 5 words, Song of the Year 2019. Special by Twice was my favorite girl group album from last year, hands down. Also a really solid title track. I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't really care that much for Twice's side tracks until I listened to this album, but goddamn, JYP makes some bomb side tracks. I recommend Trick It and Get Loud. In terms of the music video, I think it's interesting how they incorporate a lot of different concepts for the comeback. It's more of a collage of several aesthetics and different styles, and that's why I feel like visually it's not Twice's strongest work, but I'd also be lying if I said the video wasn't incredibly pretty, and also it's Twice. So basically what I'm trying to say is I can be critical of the things I like, but I also appreciate the artistry behind it. Hopefully no one comes for me in the comment section. Thanks, guys. In the past few weeks, I've just irrevocably fallen hard for 𝘂𝗲. You know that feeling when people tell you to stop sleeping on a group and then you just continue sleeping on that group until one day out of the complete blue you discover that group and almost have a monumental awakening where you think to yourself, God damn, why did I sleep on this group for so long? Because that's exactly what it was like when I seriously got into 𝘂𝗲. 𝘂𝗲 do vocal harmonizing and ad-libs beautifully, and just from Xiaojun's opening alone, you can understand exactly what kind of vocal strength this group has. I also like how Moonwalk is a deviation from NCT because we're so used to seeing a shiny, modern, technological image and concept, so it's really refreshing when the technology is more rustic and archaic. Anyways, expect more NCT and 𝘂𝗲 content from this channel in the future because I am now Xiaojun and 𝘂𝗲 trash, and I absolutely have no regrets.
Moonwalk, 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 yeah. I like your face.
So this was included in the honorable mention section of my top 20 list, but I really need to talk about how amazing this song is. Shout out to my friend Faye-Fan for showing me this song. Hope you're proud of me. This was really my first introduction to Woo-sung, and I love how he beautifully blends his cursive, mellifluous style of singing with a more feral undertone. There are a few moments when Woo-sung really lets himself go, showing off the raw power of his voice, and it's ferociously divine. The way he moves is just incredibly attractive. I know he's in a band, but the way he holds himself almost has a performative quality to it. Also love the editorial visuals of this music video and the diversity of the cast that he's chosen to use. Amazing. King behavior. Anyways, I love this so much.
I like your face.
Thank you guys so much for getting to the end of this video. I hope you guys appreciate the shorter length of this. I didn't really want to make another 38-minute long video because A, it's kind of long to sit through, and B, awful to export. Literally awful. But you guys, the real MVP if you made it this far. Woo! This summer we're going to be releasing a lot more content, a lot of bigger projects, so if you guys are interested in our work, please consider sticking around. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, be kind, be safe, don't forget to wear masks when you go outside, and stand SF9! Bye bye!